Hello and welcome to my channel, my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is called TravelBae Tish, and I just wanted to do an introductory video and kind of let you know what this channel is all about. So, this is a really exciting time for me to be starting a channel, and I'm very excited about this channel because I think it's going to be very different from a lot of YouTube content that's out there. When I first came up with the concept of this channel and what I wanted it to be about, I was in a very different place than I am right now, even though I came up with it not too long ago. So I feel like this is a really exciting period in my life. First of all, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, you're shocked right now because you're looking at me and I have no hair. Okay, so that's the first thing. Also, okay, so let me start first things first. First things first, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Tish Tillis. I am a wife to John. I am a mother to 5 beautiful, wonderful, amazing children, and I'm also a travel agent. All of those things I just mentioned are passions of mine. Up until last night, I had a beautiful, long, full head of hair. I cut it all off last night. And I do not believe in hair cutting. So what actually happened was I had gotten a hairstyle, and when I took it out and washed it, apparently I didn't do the proper detangling, and I went through a very long detangling process afterwards, and I could not get my hair to detangle. And so I just made a choice that I was going to, just like a spur of the moment, right then and there, snap decision that I was going to cut it and start over. So haven't cut my hair since I was 16, and I am 45. So it's kind of a big deal as far as like cut my hair. But anyway, all that to say, this channel is about rebirth, and it's about family, and it's about being a wife and a mother and a business owner, and so much more. So what I'm doing on this channel is I am going to be going, I'm not going to say live because it's not always going to be live, but I will be posting every day by 10 p.m. And you all are going to have the opportunity to follow me and my life. And I really pray. So the things that I want this channel to be about are, I have so many, it's almost like a baby, right? I have so many hopes and wishes for this channel. First off, I am a wig wearer. I love wigs. I love wearing wigs. They are a part of me and express who I am. I love wearing them because from day to day, and you can change kind of who you are, and your wigs can go with your outfits or they can go with your mood. And so I'm saying this because wigs are going to be a big part of this channel as well, because they're a big part of my life and my personality. So I wanted to start off genuine so you all could see, since yesterday, late last night, who I really now look like and what my hair really now looks like. And I know a lot of you who have known me for years and years and years are in complete and utter shock. I'm going to be posting, I'll post some pictures of what I look like with hair, for me not to have any hair. My husband was like in complete shock. I sat there in front of him and cut my hair off, and he was like, okay. But to his credit, I love him very much, and he was very supportive. But so there will be a lot of wig reviews on my channel. So for those of you who love wig reviews or are fascinated by the whole wig process or whatever, this is definitely a channel for you, because I will be posting wig reviews often. I have a very large wig collection, and I'm always adding to it. So the second really big thing that will be happening on this channel is pretty much, I am in a cocoon stage. I am evolving as not only a person, but as a business owner, small business owner, as a mother, as a wife, so many evolutions going on right now in my life. And I just really feel like there's a ton of beautiful Snapchat, uh, people and Instagram, beautiful Instagram feed and all that kind of thing. And I want a channel with someone who people can tune in every day and have buy-in to, and things are real. So things are not always great in my life. Things are not always quote unquote beautiful, things are not always glamorous, but I have a lot of friends out there in the world, and a lot of people entrust their thoughts and their hopes and their dreams and their problems and everything else to me. And something that I see is that people's lives are not as they appear on Facebook. People's lives are not as they appear on YouTube. And I want to be someone that people can look at and relate to and say, you know what? I see a little of Tish in me. I see a little of what she's going through or her daily struggles or reality. So if anything, I want my channel to be genuine. I do not. So if you're looking for like beautiful Insta feed of, somebody laying on a beach and looking glamorous, a size 4, and, a bikini and a sun hat and sunglasses, that's not me. Okay. So that's not who I am. And that's not what my channel is going to be. I want my channel, yes, to be positive and uplifting, but I also will come on and I want to discuss, and sometimes I will be interviewing my kids. Sometimes I'll be interviewing other people, other small business owners. Sometimes it'll just be me taking a topic for the day and talking about it, like depression, or which is something that I suffer from. And I have found some really great coping techniques and things that work for me. Sometimes I'll be talking about that. Sometimes I'll just be talking about, gosh, it is so tough to be a mom to teenagers. I have children ages 20 to 6. So sometimes I'll just be talking about, I'll be interviewing my husband. Sometimes we'll be talking about marital issues or situations. Just kind of a little bit. And of course, I'm a travel agent and I'm passionate about travel and I love to travel. So sometimes you'll be traveling with me when I go places, and I'll be talking about travel, and how it changed my life and how it can change your life. And I just really, just a little bit of everything. And we're in a very unique situation right now because my husband just lost his job this past week. And so we are in a state of flux. We don't know if we will be able to stay in our home, in our city. We don't know anything as of yet. And I am a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling, stay-at-home mom slash parent, full-time travel agent. But my job is a little different than people's average 9 to 5s. And my husband is our primary breadwinner. And so there's just a lot of flux, I would say, right now going on in our lives. And, so for the first time in a long time, we have questions like, ooh, how are we going to eat? And where are we going to live? And what does this like life look like for us right now? So whenever there's change, I always look at it in a positive way. It's a chance, it's an exciting chance for you to kind of do a do-over or a reset, or maybe change some things from how they were status quo going. But it's also, can be a scary time whenever your primary breadwinner, and they had layoffs due to budget cuts, which is right, a very familiar story that we hear nowadays in 2019, all too familiar, unfortunately. But so, and the thing, and I'm going to talk about whatever on my channel that I feel might come to my mind. But one of the things that I find most fascinating is that friends, right? When you tell friends that your husband has lost his job situation, and you have friends you know, you have friends or people that you're doing, I'm trying to figure a tactful way to say this. Okay. You have friends or you have people that you are maybe doing business with, or whatever, and you have to tell them, we're not going to be able to do business with you any long. And when I say friends you do business with, I mean like people maybe your kids take lessons from or something like that, and you let them know, I'm really not going to, my husband just got laid off, and we at this point in time have to conserve every single cent that comes into our household until we know where we're going to go, what we're going to do, and what life is going to look like for us. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these are, now I'm talking about people who are in a very good situation. I'm not talking about people that really, obviously, maybe you're in the same struggle or whatever, because I understand if you're in any kind of struggle at all, you need every dime that you're expecting to come in. You have to say to somebody, I'm sorry, it's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you going to be able to pay me this month though for what you owe me? I understand that when, somebody is in the struggle with you, or, they have young children or whatever the case may be. But when you're dealing with, this is what I find fascinating, when you're dealing with people who have the ability to show you charity or, have the ability to help you out, perhaps, of course, we never know where other people are, but by their own words have told you, I'm in an excellent place, and I'm doing very well, don't have any financial pressing things at all. And then they don't show you any grace, right? And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. And you've got 5 kids, and, and y'all don't know if, you'll be in your house next week or whatever. Do you think maybe you could pay me by today at 5? I find that so fascinating. And I guess, this is not what you should probably go through in an introductory video talking about this kind of stuff. But anyway, I don't believe that there have to be rules in life of what your introductory video has to be in order for your YouTube channel to be successful. And so I want you guys to get to know me, because I really want to be like a friend to you all, and somebody who you feel comes into your life on a daily basis. And like I said, you have buy-in into. But throughout the years, just a little bit more so you know about me. Was a childcare provider I have been a childcare provider for 20 years. And we, over the years, literally probably hundreds of children have taken in and watched them and kept them and fed them for whatever period of time while their parents were going through something, or if their parents, or all kinds of different family situations that people were going through, and we've kept their children. And, not getting money for any of it. Just so much charity and grace that, you feel like, oh gosh, I've shown people over the years and done things and prepared meals and always been there whenever somebody had a crisis. And then when you have a crisis, you find out like nobody cares. Nobody's there. Nobody offers any help. Nobody, nothing. So, and it's not that I expect, because I don't expect anything from people. I love my family to death, but I have many family members who are extremely, extremely well off, and my family has gone through very hard times and haven't seen 5 cents from them or an offer of help in any kind of way. So I don't expect anything, because, but what I'm saying is, when people have the opportunity, it always never ceases to amaze me. Because whenever I hear somebody going through something, my first reaction is, let me help. How can I help? What can I do? What can I keep your kids? Can I make you a meal? And then it's just so fascinating to watch other people, and they're like, oh, sorry to hear that, bye. But anyway, I wanted to say hi to you all. I wanted to introduce myself. I wanted to tell you a little bit about what my channel is going to be about. This is probably the worst that I will ever look, because, obviously I've been stressing a little. I try not to stress. I try and pray and give it all to God. But I've been stressing a little about our situation, so I haven't gotten the greatest sleep. And then, of course, I chopped all my hair off. And anyway. But here I am, and I'm so happy to meet all of you. I want to hear from you. Please like and subscribe, leave comments, keep it positive, keep it kosher, because if it's not, obviously I'm going to have to remove your comments. But hi and welcome.